Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. And I'm going to give a sort of personal opinion on where we are with the moment in terms of the parties, the election results, and what I see for the future. Because we can now start to look at certain things which I think are self-evidently true. Firstly, I think the Tories are in a complete bind. They don't know where to go. These results are obviously awful, terrible results. But when they're losing seats in the red wall, you expect that. Those red wall seats were lent to Boris Johnson. They were not Rishi Sunak's to keep. He has done not just nothing to keep them, he's actively acted to drive them away with his policies. So losing the red wall seats is not a surprise. But they're losing votes and seats and support in sort of hard blue Tory shire. Seats that have been blue from time immemorial are slowly turning red. This is a sign that there is a party in terminal decline, led by a man who was not the choice of party members, which was not elected on a democratic election. He was foisted on people against the will of party members, as I say. A man who has no personal backing. He's seen as a loser within the party as well as without, and whose time has finally come. And by the end of the day, may even be. They may even have had all the letters in. It may be gone. Who knows? So you have this party riven in half. You have the blue Tories on the right, and you have the One Nation Tories on the left. And they can't understand each other. The ones on the right are saying, I wish that lot will bugger off and we can return to being a hardcore Tory party. And the One Nation Tories are saying, I wish those lot would go, they're too extreme, we'll never get elected. And meanwhile, the people in the country are just looking at them going, they're unelectable. They don't know what they're doing. They're directionless. They're effectively leaderless. They've got no policy they can point to at the moment to say, yay, that's working. So what are they doing? And then you're led by a billionaire, non-tax-paying man with a green card ready to bugger off, who's making life hard for everyone else, but he's cushioned by his wealth. So I think the Tories must do something, and it must be a change of leader, and it must come quick, or they are utterly screwed, and they will be down to double figures of MPs come the next election. Now, I'm also going to say that Reform did better yesterday. They got more votes. They were very happy with the results, but still no big breakthrough. And while they have upped their game, and they've done so at the expense of the Tory party predominantly, it does need one big rise. And it's an ask, but would Nigel Farage coming back push them over the line? Would Nigel coming back give a boost enough to Reform, if he stood, that they could get a seat, that they would use his presence in the party, his ability to go out and push as an impetus to gain more votes? Would it legitimise the party somewhat? I think possibly. I think if he came back, he could lift them up. Of course, the great thing there is it would be predominantly anyway, at the expense of the Tories. So the Tories must be cacking their pants if they think that Nigel Farage is going to come back. Now, we don't kid ourselves. Reform aren't going to become a power base or anything. They may take one or two seats. They may, have a little bit of an influence or something. But it's enough to drive the Tories bonkers as Tory votes swing to Reform. And that's half of why they're going to lose so many seats. And they're doing it to themselves. It's their own fault. Reform shouldn't need to exist. The fact is there's no Tory party left anymore. So that's why Reform exists. Now, the Lib Dems, still a spent force. They're not really going to do anything. They're not going to lose much. They're not going to gain much. They're just, vanilla, aren't they? They're just that vanilla party sitting out there. The Greens seem to be uplifting a little bit. You think people have seen how bad they are, but no, who knows? But then you have the winners. Labour. Undoubtedly Labour. And Labour are going to win. They're undoubtedly winning the council seats. They're probably going to take London. That looks almost certain now. They've taken Blackpool, although only for now because there's going to be an election soon. So he's going to be a very short term as an MP. But come the general election, of course, well, that's it. Labour will go in and it will be a steamroller rolling across everything. It's gone. That will be it. Just that, Labour. And then, within weeks, Starmer's gone. Because even within Labour, they have this division between the old school and the moderates. And the hard old Labour don't like the moderates. But the only way they can get elected is via moderates. So they put up the highly polished, oleaginous, slimy, Keir Starmer to be the friendly, nice face. A man who I still to this day can only say that 99.99% of women don't have a penis. So, for a man who's supposedly intelligent, doesn't really know what a woman is, which is quite worrying. He'll go. They'll have a coup d'etat. He'll go and he'll be replaced. And if she's still in place, it'll be obviously Angela Rayner, a woman who puts her eyebrows on with a black crayon. I saw her this morning in Blackpool. And she just didn't look like she knew what she was doing there. And then you just see these comical eyelashes. Deary me, Ange, all that money, all that profit from those houses. You can't afford a good, I don't know what you call it. It's not a pedi-medi, but whatever it is for your eyebrows, that's the same thing. Anyway, get them sorted, love. You're not gonna. It's clown school, maybe, isn't it? So she's there. She'll be the new leader. A woman who can barely read and write. New leader of the country. Marvellous. Finger on the nuclear button. Finger on her belly button. And that's the state. That is the state of Parliament at the moment. That is the state of Westminster. Fools, chancellors, and idiots. And they're supposed to be the best. They're supposed to be the cream of the cream. They're supposed to be in charge. I wouldn't put them in charge of a whelk stall. And it ain't much better in Scotland, is it? Come the next general election. SNP gone, Labour strong, Tories hanging around, Lib Dems hanging around. There may even be, a green seat. It's rumoured. I can't see it myself. Hopefully not. Don't want a green seat. But come the Holyrood elections, it's all up in the air. Reform currently riding higher than the Greens. That is good news. Anyway, we'll stop there. Thank you very much. It was just an opinion piece, and I just don't know what the hell to do. I think certainly Rishi Sunak's got to go. They'll probably get Penny Mordaunt in. Can't think of anyone else that's going to stand out and be recognised so easily by the public. Sorry, just someone who just knows me just walked past my window. And so, they'll have that. You have to wonder how long Swinney will last. Oh, it's just a bag of shit in politics. There's no politicians anymore, are there? There's no good ones. There's no competent ones. And that's ultimately very, very sad. Anyway, I'll stop. Thank you very much for watching. Do please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment. Please share the video, and I will be with you later. Bye.